Well, former President Donald Trump is holding his first rally outdoors since last month's attempted assassination.
The GOP candidate and his running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, are campaigning in the key battleground state of North Carolina. Fox's Chelsea Torres is live in Asheboro with more details. Chelsea, it was a little different this time around. Explain.
It definitely was. Tom Christine, the Trump and Vance campaign, said that they expected roughly 2,500 people here today, but the podium itself was completely surrounded by bulletproof glass, a new security measure that the Trump campaign rallies are now going to have. And then there were also several sniper and law enforcement on many of the rooftops, but the message from Trump and Vance today was focused on foreign policy. Trump blamed the Biden administration for Russia's attack on Ukraine, and he blamed the Israel-Gaza conflict on the current administration. Trump told the crowd his administration defeated ISIS, secured the southern border, and protected Israel. The former president says the U.S. right now is on the edge of a major global conflict.
And we're very close to a third world war, and don't kid yourself, because they are laughing, but they're not laughing too much. You're a little worried about a certain person winning the election. We had some very good polls today. And if that happens, you're not going to have any third world wars.
Meanwhile, the Harris-Walz campaign says Trump is a threat to national security and has a bad record from his time as president. A spokesperson says America doesn't need to hear more from Donald Trump on national security. We saw it, bowing down to dictators, sowing chaos, and leading with ignorant recklessness. A New York Times and Siena College poll even shows Vice President Kamala Harris slightly ahead in North Carolina. Trump won here back in 2016 and even 2020. Tomorrow, the GOP ticket will focus on immigration and border security. Vance will head to Georgia. Meanwhile, Trump will be in Arizona. In Asheboro, North Carolina, Chelsea Torres, Fox 5 News.
All right, still a very tight race, Chelsea. Thanks. J.D. Vance will hold a rally here in Georgia tomorrow. The same night, Vice President Kamala Harris formally accepts the Democratic nomination. He'll speak at a campaign event in Valdosta focused on immigration. It'll be Vance's second trip to the Peach State since former President Trump tapped him as his running mate. We'll have a crew there and bring you live coverage of that event.
Be sure to tune in to Battleground tonight at 7 as well, right here on Fox 5 Atlanta and streaming on Fox Local. We'll take you to the DNC as delegates prepare for former President Bill Clinton to speak tonight.
All right, turning back now.